Hello, hello, gorgeous souls. How are you all? Happy Wednesday. So we are now live on Facebook, and I believe I am connecting to the cloud as we speak. So welcome everyone to another weekly business insights with Lucia. And our business, it's going live through our business group, Global Business Leaders. And it's lovely to have you here. We are actually streaming live. So let's get started. Look, I just want to talk a little bit about mindset in business. I've got something just coming over my screen, but I'm sure that you guys can't see that. And I'm just going to give Facebook a little moment just to see if it is all live and streaming. So it looks like it is. Yes, let's just, oh no, that's not that one. Keep going here, give it a moment, let it all connect, let Facebook connect. And we will be going live. Now it's saying that we're live. And let's go back to our group. Let's refresh and let us see. Here we go. I can see your comments. So I'm going to wait a little minute just to let Facebook catch up with the notifications to let people know that I am going live in the group, and to let you lovely people know and ask you, whoever's watching, if they are able to hear me okay. Happy hump day. Yes, it's hump day today. And for some, it's more of a hump than others, right? This week has been a challenge for me, I must admit. I have to stand. I like to move around. Who here likes to move around when they're online? I just find that moving around just keeps my energy up and my energy levels high, elevated. So this week has been an interesting one. I have been sick for the last fortnight, and coming back into this environment has really challenged me mindset-wise. Now, we can choose our mindset, and we can choose to be ill and to, I guess the word is choose to feel sorry for ourselves and go through a little bit of a pity party. And that was me at the beginning of the week. My what was going on with me was still acting up. Hi, Wendy. It's beautiful to have you here. Gorgeous. It was still acting up. It wasn't, behaving itself. And I'm still finding it a little bit hard to speak. So I'm limiting the amount of talking that I do. Yes. And starting to feel better, taking my time, just, relaxing, only working till 1 o'clock each day. So really being mindful of what my body is saying to me. And I have to admit, that the challenges that came up were that, have people missed me? Have, what I'm doing, is it worth me continuing? All of the silly questions, they're not, I guess they're silly, but they're not silly. They're real questions that come up in our self-talk, and that little voice in our head that just takes it away, like it takes us away from what we want to achieve or what we desire in our businesses, in our personal lives. And it can be really debilitating for some people. Allow it to really get hold of them, and they will shrink, they will disappear, they will have no voice. They will then go into the whole self-doubt, self-worth, and confidence will be, lacking, and lack self-esteem. And it can happen to many of us when certain crises happen. And I have to tell you that when I was ill, leaning on others was not an easy thing to do. I had to do it because I'm quite independent. And then coming out of that, then I had to stand on my own 2 feet again. And like there was that fear there as well. So, you know, it's all that mixed fear, emotions, mindset, everything is going on for you. So without further ado, I'm just going to take you through a little thing that I teach to my VIP program, which is not Get Clients Now program. So I'm going to share my screen, and we're just going to, oh, I do this every time. I don't know what it is, but anyway, I'm going to share with you my program. So what is mindset? You know, how does mindset affect you? And as I was just saying, I'm going to put that on present because I know my beautiful VA is going to say, send me a message and say, put it on present so that we can see you and the slide. How's that, Reg? The mind is everything. What you think, you become. So, you know, you might be someone that's just starting out in business and you're going through some of those challenges, you know, where you've gone through that excitement stage, you know, that exhilaration because you're independent of anyone else. You answer only to yourself, but then you go to the next level, which is that real self-doubt, and you lack confidence, and you're not really sure of your message. So everything's really jumbled, everything's really confused. And what happens is it presents itself outwardly. And in business, when you present confused outwardly, then your clients are very confused about what you teach and what you do. So having a really clear understanding of where you're at and what you're doing in your business is super, super important. So this is my roadmap from absence to abundance, and it's actually been a real tool for me to use. I'm an accredited coach with Francesca Moy, the Mafia Academy, and Francesca teaches this, and it's something that it's actually made me more resilient in my business. It really is a very, very useful tool because it helps me to understand when I'm going through something that I really want an outcome for, but I don't know what it is. I look at this map and I just see where I'm sitting. And I was speaking to one of our clients Monday, and we were talking about this very roadmap, and I asked the question, curious to know where you are in this roadmap at this very time. Because, you know, we don't always sit in abundance, right? Abundance is lovely to get to, you know, and we can be there for a while. We don't stay there. It's not a place that we stay at because things happen in life. Like I said, 2 weeks being ill and having to slowly bring myself back. So, you know, I was in a real place of absence. You know, I didn't have my beautiful VAs were running the business, but I didn't have that connection to my business and my people. So I was sitting in a little bit of absence, confusion. So what happens is on this roadmap, when you're sitting in absence in your business, your challenges can be that you are super afraid of being seen. You are scared to get yourself out there. You fear you're going to be misunderstood, and sometimes you are misunderstood, and then you have to try and explain, or you do explain just what your message was meant to be, because people interpret what we say in different ways, and being really, really clear in what we say then has no misinterpretation. You won't have people that misunderstand. When we sit in fear, we also sit in absence. And this happens a lot when we are starting out. We see all the others that are doing amazing things, and we don't think of the hard work that they've put in. We just see the lack that we have in our business. And I can tell you this from experience. You know, I follow mentors and coaches and others, and we all do it. We all do this. We have to acknowledge that this is a human trait that we do. We don't want to be judged, but we are judged, right? So we are judged and compared. We compare ourselves to others. We judge ourselves and others judge us. But when we're really clear on our messaging and what we're teaching and our passion, then people can judge us, but it's actually not, it's not going to affect us, because we're very, very clear on the outcome that we give our clients. But at the absence level, we're not that sure of all of this. So we're quite sensitive to what people say to us. And as you go through your business and understand the journey of this absence to abundance, you will see that your clients will be sitting in those places, and you're there to help them, bring them along and help them understand what their mind is saying to them. I also had a coaching session on Monday with one of my beautiful clients, and she talks about how food and artificial foods affect bodies. And she talks of this through, good morning, Samantha, lovely to have you here, beautiful. And she talks about this in a way that is sharing her story, because she's experienced this over her lifetime. She eats certain foods, or she smells certain chemicals, and she has reactions. She'll have, you know, the eyes, the mouth, everything reacts, right? So she now creates food that is amazing. You know, it gives you alternatives to the food that we purchase, different ways of eating different food, putting together the same recipe but using alternative foods. And anyway, she was going through all this self-doubt, and she was really probably sabotaging her business because she has set tasks, but she was probably sabotaging. And I asked her to put her hand on her heart and ask the question. And I spoke to someone yesterday, I think it was my live, and I asked her to ask that question of herself, and with a hand on her heart, and then listen to what her mind said. And it was really, really interesting that her mind answered the question. So her mind and her heart were connected, and the answer was not what she was saying to herself. And this happens so often when we're not connected to our aligned passion and skill, because we're telling ourselves something up here, but in here we're not feeling it. And we have to feel it here, and it has to be right here, like, you know. But we go through this. This is part of the journey, right? So part of the journey in business. So why our program helped you. So I want to talk about our Get Clients Now program, and I'm only going to skim over it. If you would like to know more about our Get Clients Now program, we actually give you a strategy to follow to get seen. We show you how currently you are doing business. We look at your social media and your sales funnel, and we help you get clear on your expertise. So we really, really dig down and find out what you're doing and where maybe you are leaving money on the table, where you could be getting seen more. And then we set clear goals and a plan for growth to attract those clients that you want. Hi, Rika. Lovely to see you, beauty. Haven't seen you for ages. It's nice to have you on here. So the next level on this roadmap is confusion. So, you know, we go from this absence, but then we start to get a bit confused. You know, we've got this this excitement when we first start, and then we've got, you know, a bit of absence, and then we get a little bit confused. So the confusion is that we are scattered, we're not organized, we're afraid to share our offer, we are busy and in overwhelm, and overwhelm is a choice. My coach says this all the time. She says overwhelm is a choice that you choose, and I choose not to be overwhelmed. So I choose to bring you this message in a way that feels right for me. And I guess you, in that confusion, you think you know it all, but you really need to ask for help, because in that confusion, you're not getting anywhere. You're just sitting in this spinning wheel. It's like a hamster wheel. You're spinning, 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 and you're not getting anywhere. So you're not getting any breakthroughs. You're not getting any attraction to clients. You're not really getting anywhere. Then the next stage is that imposter. So imposter, you feel like a fraud. You know, you doubt yourself, right? You're inconsistent. Clients, your income, the limiting beliefs around money really affect your mindset. I had a terrible belief around money, and I really had to work on that for the past couple of years, because it was something that I had inherited and brought along with me, and I didn't even really realize that that's what was happening. It was around being a good person and money, and it was quite the challenge to let it go. And it still comes up, don't get me wrong, it still comes up. There's sometimes just that little niggle. I'll just, you know, have to make myself jump and get out of that comfort zone. They stop being seen on Facebook. They'll disappear. They'll actually disappear. They'll shrink. They won't be seen. There'll be no new lead generation, because they feel like a fraud. They're feeling like in that imposter feel like a fraud, and they're afraid to let go of control. Now, in the past 2 weeks that I've been ill, I've had to allow my VAs to do everything. And I know in the time that I've been with my VA, that I've taught her every aspect of the business, so that I know that if I am affected in any way, that the business can continue. I can still get my clients. I can still support my clients. We can still help the get clients now clients. So, you know, we've got membership clients, we've got our program clients. So looking after all of those was part of my team's work last fortnight, because I just couldn't do it. But letting go of that control was so, I guess uplifting is the word. Uplifting to know that what I've taught is being taught, is understood and is being taught. And it's such a validation of what you know, your knowledge and your wisdom, and sharing that with whoever wants to learn it. So get seen now system, that's my strategy. We share this organically. It's all organic marketing. It's using Facebook as our platform, and we show you how not to give so much. A lot of people give all of their skills away instead of keeping some of their, you know, a lot of them actually have paid lots of money for, and they're just giving all of that information away. So we teach you what to help our clients with, or your clients with, and not to overwhelm them with too much content, and how to convert to clients. So taking those people that you're nurturing from the nurture stage to the client stage, how to do that. Sorry, just and then we go to the momentum stage. So the momentum stage is where we've actually taken some action in that confused state, And can I say that the only way that you can implement momentum is by taking action of some sort in your business. Now, if you feel that you are, I'd love to know where people are at, where you're at in this roadmap. Let me go back. Oh, I can't go back. But anyway, let me know where you are in this roadmap. Are you at absence? Are you at confusion? Are you at imposter? Are you at momentum? Or are you at abundance? Because if you're at confusion and imposter, the only way to break that cycle of confusion and hamster wheel is by taking action in your business, be it doing something alive, being something that will move your business forward, will accelerate, because what it does is that action creates the momentum. It shifts your mind and reignites the momentum again. It actually shares with you that you have got this, you do know what you're doing. It was just a stage that you went through in the business. Now, can I say that we get to momentum and then we get to abundance? Do we stay there? Hell no. It doesn't work that way at all. It never works that way, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I'm just trying to look at the comments. Sorry, guys. Good morning. Good morning, Ola. Lovely to see you. We don't stay there, right? We don't stay there. I've gone back to confusion many times in my business. It's not to say that I go off and do something else. I stick with the plan. I stick with the strategy, because that's what some people do when they're in that confusion and imposter stage. They actually go off on another little tangent. Who here goes off on little tangents? Can I say stop? Stop. Do something in your business that is going to move your business forward. Create something. Create an event. Create something that will help your business just move forward to the momentum stage. Because if you start something new, again, what happens is I'm growing and you are doing this new thing, which is taking you back to that absence stage. And then when you get to that confusion again, you decide that you'll give something else a go. So what happens is you're basically going to one state, like from absence to confusion, from absence to confusion. So all you're doing to yourself is chasing another shiny object, basically. Basically, that's what you're doing. But whereas if you take that action, create something in your business and keep moving forward in your business, if you focus on that one thing for a whole year, you will get a six-figure income, because the actions that you are taking in your business will take you to that next level. It's very important to understand how that action or that inaction, going back to that absence, affects you and your business and your mindset. So you have to be willing to learn constantly and listen and be coached. Self-doubt is always going to be there. And when you get clearer and you work again towards that outcome that you want to achieve, then you're going to get really clearer on the vision, on the focus. Whereas if you stop and start, you go from absence to the next thing that you want to try, and then the next thing that you want to try, and you only get to that confused stage and then go back and try something else, it's not going to work. You have to stick, and that's why we say stick with the plan. So who here, comment in the chat, who here has shiny objects syndrome? Who here has shiny object syndrome? I'd love to know. Just if you're watching the replay, please let me know, because I think it's really important to understand how that roadmap actually, you know, how our mind works in business. So what we help you do is give you back your leadership. We want you to stand in your leadership. We want you to, you know, keep moving forward, even when you're in that confusion, imposter. I've seen so many that get into that confusion, imposter state and then go back to absence because they just don't want to do that next step to get them forward. That's the hardest one to do, that next step. So really, really understand, you know, that been there, done that. But when you focus on one thing for 1 year, you will become a six-figure earner because you're following a proven strategy. You're the support. So we're challenging your limiting beliefs, and you know you've got to be coachable, and using organic systems only to grow. And our Get Clients Now program will help you with that. Who here is easily attracted to shiny objects? It's not something that supports you. So useful solutions that you can implement help you to price your offer. Like, you know, we give you those solutions. We help you price your offer. We help you to understand how to teach and share your knowledge and attract organic leads. We teach that in the Get Clients Now program. We help you to integrate other methods of customer generation like email systems, CRMs, your automatic scheduling. All of that we teach you in the Get Clients Now program. So abundance is the last stage, right? And like I said to you, we don't stay at abundance, guys. It just doesn't happen that way. You know, like made my first $10,000 month, and do you think I stayed there? No, it didn't happen. So, you know, it's part of the journey. It's part of working, you know, as you can see from that graph, it's part of chipping away at the journey. If you guys stayed focused on one task for the whole year and just did that, focused on your program, teaching that program, you will have your six-figure income. But what happens at certain stages is we sabotage, we start bringing in the self-doubt. We have no systems in place to support us. We don't have a coach. We don't have a mentor. We have to have a coach and a mentor. I've had, like, I've got two coaches currently. I've had at some stages, I've had just the one, but then other times I've had four. You know, like different aspects of my life, but you know, one that helped me with my land of plenty, my desired outcome. Another one was the butterfly effect, which helped teach me, you know, just how to really align to my inner self. And then a business coach and a graphic design coach, who was a marketing coach as well. So, you know, I've had many coaches, and coaches all teach different. But what happens with those coaches is that you learn to create your own future, because you learn what works for you, and you put your own spin on how it aligns to you right here. So there's not too many people that get to this abundance level fast. I know of many coaches, and I can tell you that I've never really seen a lot that go from, you know, 0 to 6 figures in a space of a month or 3 months. You know, it takes time, or they've been in business for a long while. and they understand their client avatar, what their client needs. They've got a proven strategy that they follow. All of those things are key to growing your business at an exponential rate. But you can get stuck in your business, and this is something that we don't want you to we don't want you to be stuck in your business at this level. And then you do not know how to like get from that confusion, imposter momentum, and then get to that next level. You know, keeping your focus on that outcome, that desired outcome. How do you do that? How do you scale to the next level? So that's what we teach in our Get Clients Now program. Our program will take back your leadership. It will give you opportunities to step out of your business. It actually helps you so that you're not always working. You know, we choose this lifestyle for a reason, and it's because we want to have a lifestyle. We don't want to be doing. And for some of us in the beginning, it was, you know, 7 days a week, 24/7. But for others, they've been very, very strict in their boundaries. They've actually had really, really strong boundaries in place. When you have boundaries, that is when you find that you become super diligent in the work and the outcomes that you want from that work. And we help you to get more automation, not straight away, because everything is organic. But as you go along, pardon me. Oh, pardon me. As you go along in the business, you do need some automation. So you need, you know, a way of sending out emails when people join your groups. You need, and what time are we? I'll just see what time it is. Can you do a time check, Reg? Just let me know. Let me know where I am for time. Just put it in the chat if you like. In the live, that would be fine. I'll see it there. So start now, attract your clients now. Join our program. Are you leaving money on the table? Do you want to see where you are missing opportunities? And, you know, do you want to grow and build your audience? Because, you know, it's a numbers game. At the end of the day, attracting clients, I did a numbers check last Monday, and overall with Facebook, my profile, with my profile, with my group, my business page, I'm sitting at about 10,000 followers. So if you want to know how I've done that, schedule a call with me. I'd love to talk to you about this. That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much, and have a great week. And I look forward to speaking to those people that would like to have some time with me. Thank you for now, and I am going to stop the live stream. Where are we? Stop live stream. Bye for now. Have a great week, everyone. Bye for now.